my channel. My name is Allison, aka Allie the Best. So I did a poll on Instagram and I asked you guys what you wanted me to record next, and I put tutorial of eyebrows or my Amazon Prime faves, and majority ruled, so it was eyebrows. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial of how I do my eyebrows. It's easy. Honestly, I haven't even been doing my eyebrows for that long. I want to say no more than 4 years. One of my friends did it and she tried it on me once. Shout out to you, Trisha. So I just started doing it on my own. I started with the pencil, but I thought the easiest way would be with the pomade. I actually use Kylie Cosmetics for some of the makeup that I use, so I can put the link in the description if you guys like. So let's get started. So first I like to brush my hairs on my eyebrows up into the direction in which I like to style them. And by the way, I'm using Kylie brush for the eyebrow, and it has the brush on the end. So again, just kind of put my hairs in the direction where I like them to go. Same thing for the other side. And then I also use the Kylie Cosmetics Eyebrow in color medium brown. So this is what it looks like inside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather some of the product on my brush. And what I like to do is I use the cap from the product, and I kind of like to brush some of the product onto here so that it's not so messy when I apply it to my brows. Okay, so I start at the base, and I start about here so I could leave some space for the front part of my brow. And then I work my way through my arc and all the way down to where my hairline stops. Now, I know a lot of you have smaller or bigger eyebrows. It's totally in your preference on where you like your eyebrow line to stop, and I just like to keep it natural. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more product for the top of my brow. And I, again, add some product to where I began on the bottom, and kind of just work my way through and follow the line of my hairs. And so I'm gonna use the remaining product that I have on my brush right now and kind of just fill in this part of my brow where I had styled it and outlined it. And now for the inner part of my brow, I'm going to brush up to kind of imitate where my hairs normally are, very lightly, to give it that shadow effect. And don't worry about making a mess. That's what concealer's for, and I'll show you how to fix that. You don't want to add too much product to your brush because then it's gonna kind of look clumpy. So I'm done adding product to my eyebrows. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lightly brush right here where I want to have that shadow effect. Again, don't worry about it being a little messy, because you can clean that up in a little bit with your concealer. And then again, I'm gonna brush here so you kind of get the idea. So now I'm going to use concealer on my eyebrow. I use the Maybelline Master Conceal in color 30, which is medium. And to brush on the concealer on my brow, I use the Defining Eye Brush from e.l.f. to kind of style it. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of product to my brush, literally just a little bit, kind of like that. And then I brush it off so it's smooth and even on the brush, like that. And then I'm gonna start right here and work my way over. Very subtle. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just blend in the concealer on my eyelid to clean it up. So it gives it a more defined, clean look. I don't always add concealer to the top of my brow, but I'll do it this time so that way I can show others that if you kind of made a mess with the product on your eyebrow, or you kind of want it to look a little bit more clean, whatever the case may be. Same thing, add a little bit of product to your brush, concealer that is, and just work your way how you did the bottom. And then smooth it with your brush. And I'm gonna grab my beauty blender to kind of just smooth out that concealer so it blends in with the rest of my makeup. Now I know some people do their eyebrows before they do any other makeup on their face. I apply my makeup first on my face and then I do my eyebrows. So you can kind of see the before and after. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow. Add some product. And then again, if you have too much product or you feel like it'll prevent you from making a mess, just go ahead and dip it on the back of the cap. So again, we're gonna start at the base. See, I made a little bit of a mess right there, but don't worry about it. You can clean it up with your concealer. I'm gonna add a little bit more product to my brush and start the top. I'm gonna imitate those hairs that are right here at the beginning part of my brow and lightly just brush on the rest of the product to fill in my brows. Now I'm gonna use the back part. And again, just gently, if you're a little too rough with your brush, then it'll start taking off some of the product from your eyebrow and you don't want to do that. So you can see the difference between no concealer, concealer, and now I'm gonna use some more concealer for the other brow. Work from the base. Okay. So just gonna try to see where I need concealer to make them a little bit more even. And by the way,
invited you.
I never get anything on my face as far as acne, pimples, anything. And I just think they knew I was trying to film a tutorial today, and they just invited themselves. Okay, so now I'm done with the base. I'm gonna go ahead and add some concealer to the top part of my brow to clean it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna get my beauty blender and kind of just blend in that concealer. Now sometimes I know some people like to use the concealer for the top part of your brow that matches your foundation a little bit more. So typically your forehead is a little bit darker than the rest of your face, so you can go ahead and buy a darker concealer or try to use the same one. Like I said, I don't always do the top, so you can kind of see the after. So that's it for my perfect eyebrow tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell so you can get notified when I post a new video. I am going to start doing post notification shout outs, so for those of you who are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and I'll shout you out on my next video. Also, stay tuned for my Tip Tuesday videos. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down below. I will go ahead and link the product that I used today on my brows in my description. So if you guys like, you can purchase the product yourself. All right, I'll see you later.